When in doubt with the old school Resident Evil games, always wait to see if blood pours out of their body. If he ain't bleeding, he ain't dead. I told you these goddamn floor zombies need to be looked after. What's going on, Godzirra Nation? This is ArghGodzirra. We are back with some more Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. Thank you for joining me as always. Continuing where we picked up in the last episode. We're just going to some main points on the map that we haven't fully discovered yet before we push on. We still haven't gone down into the basement level of the restaurant yet, and we got to get a gem in order to go unlock the gate that takes us to City Hall. Before we get stuck into this episode, I want to thank you all so much for getting behind not only this series, but everything that's going on the channel so far. It is hugely appreciated. I wouldn't be doing it without your support, and I cannot tell you how thankful I am for each and every one of you dropping by, leaving likes, dropping comments, subscribing if you're new, which reminds me, if you are new to the channel, feel free to hit that subscribe button and pledge your allegiance to the Godzirra Nation. Hoping 2020 is a big year for the channel. We're now on 900 subscribers, chasing down that 1,000 marker that every YouTuber hopes to hit. And I know, with you guys backing me, the sky is the absolute limit. Now, we could have opened up this trapdoor earlier on, but I chose not to, because I wanted to meet Carlos in the newspaper building, because I feel that's the better confrontation with Carlos. But now we can open this up and we don't have to worry about Nemesis rocking up, which is fantastic. Speaking of Nemesis rocking up, Capcom have come out and officially said that they're not going to have the I've hit the wrong button. They're not going to have the Mercenaries mode added to the remake, but instead they are giving us brand new areas that aren't explorable in the original, and they're making Nemesis more terrifying to the point where instead of rocking up in certain areas like Nemesis does in this game, the brand new Nemesis is going to be rocking up whenever he wants to, and I think that is going to be insane. Let's pop some heads. I am so hyped for the Resident Evil 3 remake, probably more so than the Resident Evil 2 remake. And you all know, if you've been on this channel for a while, how much I loved the Resident Evil 2 remake. Now that we got this gem, I'm almost certain that's the only thing that we can get down here. So now we can go to the save room outside, pack up our stuff, and continue on our merry way. Hoping to get to the trolley so we can meet Nikolai and Mikhail, and hopefully get to the gas station in this episode as well. Get a little bit of the old school 90s cinematics going up in this piece. I know for a fact, are we not able to drain that water downstairs? Actually, I think that might be if Carlos is met in the restaurant. There's that scenario. It's okay. Back on track, we're going to push on. Haven't seen Nemesis in a little while, which is good. It's good to have a bit of a breather. We want to take that gem. I don't think there's anything else we need to take with us. Let's take out this guy before we continue. We don't need him standing there constantly with our runs back and forth, so... I think that's all we need. I'm pretty sure it's only 2 gems. Yep, just the one missing. Which we will put in right now. Magic. There we go. While we press on, I've touched on the Mercenaries mode already, but if that's something you want to see hit the channel, I'm more than happy to play it. For those of you who are unfamiliar with what the Resident Evil 3 Mercenaries mode is, it's a mini-game you unlock after you finish this game at least once, where you play as either Carlos or his two compadres. You've pretty much got a bomb implanted in your body, and you've got to make it from the trolley, which you can see to the left, right there, to the place at the start of the game where that guy locks himself in that container. And if you make it to the office upstairs, you win. And you can accumulate points to unlock things like a briefcase that can give you unlimited ammo for certain weapons. It's not something that has a lot of replayable value, which I can understand why they've taken it out of the remake, considering we're getting Project Resistance as well. I see Resistance as a way better multiplayer experience. And Mercenaries wasn't even multiplayer, so the fact that we're losing Mercenaries mode that will give us maybe 20 minutes, half an hour of gameplay if you do all the saving of civilians and stuff like that. But instead we're getting a multiplayer experience that we can play again and again and again. I'll take the multiplayer experience any day of the week, ladies and gentlemen. We're back on track. We've got some zombies. We've got some floor zombies down here. Always take care of the floor zombies. You don't need any of these guys rolling up on you out of the blue. You think they're dead and then they pop up for an afternoon feed. Uh-oh. He's bleeding, so he's dead. When in doubt with the old school Resident Evil games, always wait to see if blood pours out of their body. If he ain't bleeding, he ain't dead. I told you these goddamn floor zombies need to be looked after. It's okay. We're almost at the trolley, and we're going to be introduced to two new characters that I just alluded to earlier. Nikolai and Mikhail. Let's pick up those green herbs. Mikhail unfortunately doesn't play too big of a role in the original. I'm very keen to see with how they've restructured Carlos and how we saw Marvin in Resident Evil 2 kind of play a bigger role, if they give Mikhail a bigger role to play this time around, but I'm not holding my breath. Mikhail does play a crucial part if you think about the role he does play. And speaking of Resident Evil 2, see that truck that's on fire right there behind me? That is the truck that explodes in Resident Evil 2 and separates Claire and Leon and sets them on their separate paths. Because for those who are unfamiliar, I know majority of you probably will be familiar, Resident Evil 3 happens the day before and the day after Resident Evil 2. We've already had a couple of continuity issues that I've pointed out in this playthrough so far, but I know we've got things like in the remake. I'm hoping we see like a pre-attacked Marvin, like Marvin all fit and fighting and ready to go before he gets attacked. I think that'll be great. Let's put in the... Okay, we need to take the mechanics memo. We'll put in the cable. But we don't have the fuse yet. Almost certain we get the fuse from the gas station, I think.
You're one of the survivors from the rescue team, right? I just ran into your teammate, Carlos.
How did a girl like you manage to survive?
Hey, I'm no ordinary civvy. I'm a member of STARS.
Stars? You mean the RPD Special Force Team?
Yep.
Hey, is someone wounded back there?
That's Mikhail. God, I hate Nikolai so much.
Oh, this looks bad.
They're coming. Get ready. Fire. Fire. Stay together.
Calm down. You're safe now. Everything is gonna be okay.
He's losing the plot. You're delusional, Mikhail. I've always wondered what he got attacked by. Because Nemesis is only chasing STARS members, so it's not Nemesis. So is it zombies? Was it dogs?
So Jill, did you decide to help us out? It looks like we're the only ones who survived. We should work together.
No, we can't trust her.
Can't trust you, you old bastard.
But Sergeant, we need her help. Our unit's down to you, me, and Lieutenant Mikhail. That's it. And Mikhail's hurt bad. If we don't cooperate, we won't be walking away from this mission.
Fine. Then let's go over our plan. We're moving to the clock tower area, which is the designated landing zone for the extraction chopper. Once we get there and give the signal, the chopper will fly in and pull us out.
Will it though?
That's a lot of ground to cover. I don't think we can make it on foot.
The main problem we have is that the landing zone is cut off from here by the fire. So we have no choice but to use this cable car to navigate through it. Fortunately, we can also use it as a moving shield to get us through the worst areas.
That works for me. Good plan, sir.
Okay, people, let's get moving.
Jill, put this on.
I will. And the wrench I was alluding to is right here. We can use this wrench to open the roller door for the garage, which we snap the crank in. So there you go, that's Mikhail and Nikolai. The more I play this, the more I start to remember the different types of enemies that are in this game opposed to Resident Evil 2. And it has me extremely excited. Oh my god! To see what they look like when the remake comes out. Because not only do you have the crows and the dogs and the zombies that are in pretty much every single Resident Evil game, but you've got the brain demons, you've got the return of a couple of monsters from Resident Evil 1. I'm not going to allude to those monsters yet because I want to leave that as a surprise for the people that haven't played Resident Evil 3 before. There's some other monsters in this game that serve as kind of mini-bosses. Just very exciting times. Especially if you're a Resident Evil fan. Get around the chair, please.
Jill!
Hi, Carlos.
Hey, the zombies are getting restless.
I know. I can hear them. What's going on?
Jill!
What's up?
What's wrong?
They're coming! They must have sniffed us out. They know we're here.
Hey, calm down.
Any objections to my playing hero this time?
What are you doing? Carlos!
He's going to go out there and take him down. That's what he's doing. He's buying us some time, Jill. Yes, I will operate it. Let's go C, let's go D, let's go B, let's go A. Nope. D. B. C. D. B. D. Yep. Beautiful. A. C. B. A. C. D. B. C. D. A. C. Oh, I'm so good at this game. Thank you. Well, if the hordes of zombies coming our way wasn't enough, this place is burning to the ground. Okay, what's going on here? This is a awkward amount of time to load in a door. Thank you. Don't know what the hell just happened there.
Carlos! No!
Relax. I'm not dead yet.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. That hero stuff is harder than it looks.
Gotta run.
Ouch, my ears are ringing. We both should be deaf by now. Okay, I'm gonna scrounge up some equipment. There might not be any at our destination.
Okie dokie. We need to take this wrench and go get the hose that we ran into earlier in the game. Seriously though, the cinematics in this game are some of the best, if not the best, on the PlayStation 1. Especially given this is the 90s and they produced something like that. I told you there was something behind that goddamn door. Time to bust out the shotgun, pop some heads. Take out the floor zombie. Ah, yes, I remember. I remember exactly where I've got to put that book. It's just down here. We do the good old switcheroo. We're going to take this compass and put it back exactly on the same statue we just took the book from. And I'm pretty sure that gives us the battery that we use to take the elevator. I'm almost certain that's how it goes down. I thought I killed all the zombies in this area. Hello, boys. And or girls, we don't discriminate here, be them zombies or dogs or birds or whatever they may be. Give me what I'm after. There it is. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, it's the perfect time to bring this episode to a close. Thank you for joining me as always. When we return, we set out to get all the pieces we need to get this trolley moving and head to the clock tower destination to get the evac helicopter out of this goddamn place. If you enjoyed this episode, go ahead and leave a like on the video. It goes a long way to supporting myself, and I seriously cannot thank you guys enough for all that support. If you happen to be new to the channel, there is plenty of other content to check out. I urge you to do so. And if you happen to enjoy what I'm throwing down, hit that subscribe button and pledge your allegiance to the Godzirra Nation by doing so. Right next to that, hit that little bell icon so each and every time something brand new does hit the channel, you guys will get a sweet little notification saying, "Hey guys, ArghGodzirra just uploaded something new to the channel. You should go check it out." In the description down below, not only will you find links to my social media accounts, you will also find the link to the Resident Evil 3 Nemesis playlist. So if you've missed the first couple of episodes, you can go catch up in your own time. But that's it from me, guys. I'm out of here, and as always, I will catch you guys next time.